Hi everybody, it's Gail Mercer-MacKay. Welcome to Couch Talk. Today we're going to share some stories of some freelance writing success, and joining me today is Nancy Watt, one of the six-figure freelance writers in our community. Nancy's going to share a little bit about her story, how she got involved, what her life is like now, what her big aha moment was, and hopefully answer some questions for you. So Nancy, welcome.
Thank you. It's nice to be here.
You've been with us for a while, so tell the viewers how you got involved in the six-figure Freelance Writer Blueprint, and tell us a little bit about the beginning.
Well, one day, Gail and I were driving to a conference in Ottawa, and I had sort of been watching this woman for a while, and I was getting more and more intrigued with what she does, and I wanted to know more. And so we were driving to Ottawa, and it was like a 5-hour drive, 4 or 5 hour drive.
Long hours, yeah.
And I peppered her with questions. I wanted to know more. I think I have always known that I wanted to write. It has just, and I think writers know that. There is some deep seed, there is something that we have that tells us this is what we should be doing. I kind of had that, and it was a big deal for me to share it with Gail. Yeah. So I said, what are you doing? I saw the type of, the amount of work she was getting, that she was really enjoying her work. She talked about having a job with a dog at her feet, and she had this freedom and the income, and I just wanted it. So I guess a lot of people were asking you that.
They were, and I was driving.
Yes.
And you were taking notes, because you are the note-taking queen. And I think the most interesting thing for me was you took all these notes. I told you everything that I did for success.
Yeah.
And you didn't do any of it.
No, I didn't.
No. And a few months later, you were asking me the same thing. Again. Yeah. And a few months later, again. And so I think because of you, probably. Other people as well, but really because of you, I started the Blueprint program.
The nag.
Yeah.
All right. I'll put this in proper form.
Let's do it as a proper training program. And we invited 5 people initially, and ended up at the end of 10 weeks we had 13 people. So people told their friends, and other people said, I want to learn too. So we did the pilot program for the six-figure freelance writer.
Yeah.
And out of that program, a number of people grabbed the program, and used it to let their life take off.
So that was in the summer of 2014, and I did it, sort of. I did some of it, but let me tell you. So I had a little bit of success, and I was doing some other things too, and I'm busy, and I have a family, and I have other stuff going on. But then one day, Gail said, how much money are you making at this? And it was what I call the Excel aha moment. I had not written down, I had not projected, I had not targeted exactly what I want to do. I had sort of, one of the things that I loved about the Blueprint program truly was it forced me to be introspective. It forced me to answer the question, why? Why am I doing this? Why is this important? And I loved that. I loved its depth, and I really was grateful that it was meaningful. Then it came to the nitty-gritty of doing it, and the numbers and the calculated strategy to do it, and I sort of took half measures there. So when Gail said, how much money are you making? I didn't have a good answer. So it forced me to go back.
You were busy.
And do it.
You were doing all the busy stuff.
Yeah.
But it was one of the things, and this is not just with you. This is common with a lot of the people in the program, is they get into the program, but they still lack that confidence. They still lack that that ability, that belief in themselves that they can really do this and they're going to be good. And so what they end up doing is it's a set out program with 12 modules and exercises to do along the way, and they call it I call it the freelance writer suggestion box. Instead of doing all of them, they cherry pick. Oh, the fun ones. I'll do the fun exercises.
Yeah.
So you had some success. You closed some deals. That's true. But you weren't on that 6-figure path the way you needed to be, the way you wanted to be.
Yeah.
So when you doubled down and you went, okay, I'm going to do them all in order, it was like the sky opened up for you.
It's true.
Yeah.
And I think forcing me to go back and do the projections and do it diligently and do it with self-discipline, and I somehow because I did lack confidence, and I did, and I wasn't sure, and I had a hard time finding that validation. And you know, I'm 51 years old, and I'm trying to carve out this new career for myself.
You don't look 51.
Thank you very much. You know, you try to, and the truth is that I have this little bastard of a guy on my shoulder, and it's called self-doubt, and it whispers into the writer's ear phrases like, "Who do you think you are? What do you think you're going to do that? Just get a job. Just do this. Just do that." And so I would struggle with myself, and I have a penchant for sabotage, but so forcing myself to do the strategy and do the Excel and do it and build it, things happened. Yeah. Things just happened. And I got my first client. And then my first client, I wrote for them, and I wrote well. And they loved what I wrote. And then they said, "Well, can you do this?" And then that other client that I got, they now do not want one blog, they want 2 a month. And then and it has cascaded into, oh my God, like, be careful what you wish for.
Yeah.
Because I tell you, it works. It works, and it's exciting, and it's fraught with, you know, there's just me, but, you know, my angst and analysis paralysis sometimes, but then
not so much anymore.
Not so much
I'm
anymore.
really seeing huge change in you. You've really a lot more confident.
Yeah.
And you've got anchor clients, people that are buying from you month over month, so you can forecast your income.
Yeah.
And it's fun stuff. Like, you're writing about cool things.
I love the research.
I know you love the research.
I love it.
Yeah,
and note taking.
Yeah. And quite honestly, to make big money as a freelance writer, you do have to love the research, because you've got to write stuff that's meaningful for people. You've got to do a little bit of digging, and so, but you've nailed it, and it's great. It's been great, and you love the community, the online community.
Oh, Facebook. Is fun because we all share. First of all, the group here is diverse. They come from all walks of life, and they've all got different backgrounds, but with that same either need to write or love of writing, and we share, and we really converse, and we communicate, and we collaborate, and it's a great Facebook community.
It is a pretty amazing community, and the coaching calls too are vibrant. I mean, we do exercises, we do teaching, new techniques, take questions. So it's been really good. Yeah. It's been really good. And you are a big part. I mean, you are a representative of the type of writer we've got. And generous and genuine and authentic. And and that's what makes it so special. So thank you for coming today.
Thank you for building this.
Oh, thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing your story. And right now, it's our program is open. We're accepting new students, but only for the next, I think, week or so, just a few more days. The cart will be open. So if you want to be a part of our community, if you want to make writing your life, now is the time. We will help you make it happen for you. We would love to have you involved. And remember, it's got a money back guarantee. So if you do buy the program and change your mind, it's not a problem. We will give you your money back. But if this is the life you want, now is the time for you to get involved. So until next time, I'm Gail Mercer-MacKay, and this is Nancy Watt, and we are both saying to you, believe, be brave, and go right. Thanks for joining us. Welcome. Hi, everybody. Welcome to our couch chat talk today. I've got to start again. Do you want us to talk?
Yeah, go.
Great. Hi, welcome everybody. It's Gail Mercer-MacKay. Welcome to Couch Case Study Time. It
makes me sound like a
all right, we'll start all over again. Okay, start all over. Go back. Don't lose our time.
How's my hair, Scott?
You look fabulous.
Good.
Do you know that, Scott?
Minutes.
Welcome to the view.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
Yeah. Okay.
And you were worried about a blooper reel.
Yeah, I was worried.
Oh, we'll have no bloopers here at all.